Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we are going to recap the series between the Brewers and the Yankees over the weekend. But before we get into that, make sure you are liking this video, make sure you comment on this video, and make sure you share this video on all three platforms. We got Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Um, Click the link down below if you want to become a member of the Refuse to Lose community. We have 3 levels of memberships: Pro, All-Star, and Superstar. They each come with different perks. Make sure you click the link to get involved. And also make sure we are tuning in to the other shows in the Refuse to Lose network. We got the R2L show with Dave, Tomo, and Joe. You got CTC, Carl Talking College, with my boy Carl. And you've got FFC with Coach Coombs, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. And Coach, you gave my roster a D, and I came up with the W, baby. Jameis, Jameis style, baby. But man, let's get into the weekend for the Yankees. We've got on Friday Jason Dominguez, the Martian. He hits a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 3rd inning for his 4th home run in his career to go up 2-0. And then Willy Adames answers with a 2-run home run for himself to tie the game up, his 24th of the season. In the top of the 7th, William Contreras hits an RBI single to go up 3-2. Carlos Santana hits an RBI single to go up 4-2. Willy Adames comes up with an RBI double to make it 5-2. And then in the top of the 8th, Andrew Monasterio, it's an RBI double to make it 7-2. And Carlos Santana comes up with an RBI single to make it 8-2, which was the final score. Abner Uribe was the winning pitcher. He got his first win on the season. He's 1-0 with a 1.52 ERA. And Johnny Brito ended up getting the loss for this game. His record on the season is 6-7 with a 4.83 ERA. Key note to take away from this game is Luis Severino got hurt. He threw a pitch and he did not feel good at all. It was his oblique. I believe it was a high strain, and he's done for the year. I feel for this man because he just came back from Tommy John. He was working his way through the terrible season that he was having. And then for him to have 2 great starts in his last 2 games, man, this hurts. After the game, he gave an interview. The press was asking him how the injury even felt, and he said it felt like somebody shot him. And then he started breaking down because only he knows how hard he's worked to get back to where he is now, and for him to just get injured again, nobody ever wants to do that. Go through all the rehab and then for something else to pop up. Especially with the season he was having, man. He was good when he came back, and then he had that little spurt to where I was on here just telling Boone to send him down, or even trade him if anybody wanted him. But they stuck with him, and he was able to get out of that funk. And then he delivered 2 great starts against the Washington Nationals and the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to the guys in the chat. Um, there is there's hope that we bring him back in the offseason. He's a free agent. Um, I really want them to, just because what he's done for this team. Um, so he means a lot. Uh, it just sucks that he ended up getting hurt. They ended up calling up Ron Marinaccio to take his spot. And then let's get into game two, right? Game two, um, it was after the uh, representation of the 98 World Series team. They had Old Timers Day, and Jeter was there. You know, the crowd erupted when Jeter was announced. There's an amazing picture with the core four and Joe Torre at the podium. It was, if you guys don't know who the core four is, it's Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada, Andy Pettitte, and Mariano Rivera. Can't believe I almost forgot the Sandman. Jeez. Um, and of course, Joe Torre was the great manager of those incredible teams in the 90s and early 2000s. Shout out to Joe Torre. Um, let's get into game two. It was funny because Willie Adames, he plays shortstop, and obviously his one of his favorite players was Derek Jeter. And when Jeter was coming off the field, Willie Adames went up to him. He talked to him quickly, and then on his way back, he just looked like a little kid. Like he just met his idol, man. He's like looking over at his teammates. So that's a cool moment to ever see your idol. I know if I ever meet Jeter, I'm gonna be, oh man, smiling from crazy, crazy. Um, so and then Willie Adames gets the scoring started with an RBI triple, and there was a bad throw, gets away from the third baseman Oswaldo Peraza, and he ends up making it around the diamond for a little league inside the park home run. They go up 2-0. Volpe comes up in the bottom of the fourth inning with an RBI single, and then Oswaldo Peraza reaches on a fielder's choice to make it 2-2 tie game. And then in the top of the eighth, Tyrone Taylor hits a solo home run, his sixth home run of the season, to go up 3-2. Mark Canha hits an RBI single to go up 4-2, and Victor Caratini hits a sac fly to go up 5-2. In the top of the ninth, William Contreras hits a 2 RBI single to go up 7-2. Victor Caratini walks with the bases loaded, brings in a run to go up 8-2, and Andrew Monasterio also walks with the bases loaded to go up 9-2. The winning pitcher for this game was Joel Payamps. He is 5-4 in the season with a 2.39 ERA, and Jonathan Loizaga ended up getting the loss with a 0-2 record, and his ERA has shot up from the last time that we talked about him. It's at a 3.06. If I'm not mistaken, let me look back at my notes. I believe it was at it had to be at around a point 7. It was let me see here. Um Bear with me, people, bear with me. page. Yeah, it was at a 0.7 last time we talked about him. So for it to be a 3.06 right now, he's getting smacked around, getting runs scored on him. Whatever, it happens. Into game 3, Yankees trying to avoid the sweep, and they were no hit until the bottom of the 11th inning. No runs were scored in this game until the top of the 11th, when Tyrone Taylor got it started for the Brewers with an RBI single. Oswaldo Cabrera hit an RBI double to tie the game back up. We go into the 12th. Joey Weimer hits an RBI single to go up 2-1. And Andrew Monasterio hits a sac fly to go up 3-1. And then in the bottom of the 12th, the big bad Giancarlo Stanton comes up and hits a bomb for his 23rd of the season, 2-run home run to tie up the game at 3. And in the bottom of the 13th inning, Kyle Higashioka hits an RBI double to walk it off. Yankees avoid the sweep, which is great. The winning pitcher is Anthony Misiewicz, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He is 2-0 in the season with a 7.71 ERA. And the losing pitcher was Hobie Milner. He is 2-1 with a 2.03 ERA. Terrible news coming from the Martian. He's got a torn UCL. He needs Tommy John. He's done for at least a year. Minimum. Unless he comes back early like Bryce Harper did. So, Jason, if you're watching, reach out to Harper's guys. Whoever did his recovery, whoever went through with the surgery for him, because damn, this sucks. This sucks, man. I was hyped about him being on the squad. He looked like he was having fun. The team was energetic. It was something that we needed as a team. He was just that spark, you know. He was able to hit a home run in Yankee Stadium before he ended up coming down with this injury. He did a press conference, and in the press conference, he said that he felt it on the third game of his career against the Astros on Sunday night. And what did he do that night? He ended up hitting a home run. No big deal. It sucks, dude. Now we gotta wait again. He goes out and Estevan Florial gets called up to take his spot. In that third game of the series, we had Garrett Cole pitch for the Yankees. He went 7 innings, giving up only 3 hits, no earned runs, and 9 Ks. And for the Brewers, Corbin Burns pitched. He pitched 8 innings, no hit ball, no earned runs, 7 Ks. Pitcher's duel, straight up. Nothing. No offense was displayed until the 11th inning. So if you think baseball is boring and blah blah blah, this was not the game for you to watch for the first 10 innings, because it could have been boring to the regular people. But in my eyes, sometimes it's nice to watch 2 aces go up against each other and just show how dominant they can be against the major league hitters in this league. Yeah, we got a 4-game series coming up with the Boston Red Sox. Got a doubleheader starting Tuesday. When this video drops, it will be on Tuesday. So I hope the Yankees can win this series, because right now the Red Sox are 73-70 and the Yankees are 71-72. That means we're only 2 games back from not being in last place in the division. And if I'm not mistaken, I've gotten a lot of trash talking from some guys. I'm not going to name any names. You know who you are. Just make sure you keep that same energy at the end of the season. All right? Because like I said, the Yankees are not going to be like this for a long time. Brian Cashman was out in Japan to watch Yamamoto. People are expecting him to make more money than Tanaka did when the Yankees went over and signed him. So I hope that Cashman being over there just drops a little something. Drop a nice bag on him, please. We could use the help at pitching. But that's all I got for you guys today. Again, make sure you are liking this video on all 3 platforms, commenting, and sharing: Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And also make sure you click the link down below if you want to join some of these chats that I was talking about earlier in the day. We have NFL. That season's only 1 week, and it's been insanity in that chat. NBA mixed in with WNBA. That season's coming up, so that's gonna start picking back up. And then we have college basketball, men's and women's. We've got a college football chat. We've got a combat chat, which is a mixture of WWE, UFC, and boxing. And of course, we have the baseball chat, where you get some of these little nuggets of information from everybody. Love that chat, man. Gets me through the day. All of them do. Make sure you click the link down below if you want to become a member of the Refuse to Lose Network. Till next time. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.